Hi there guys, hope everyone's keeping well. This is a bit of a late video. I should have done this back beginning of the month, but with the kids being on half term for 2 weeks and being pretty busy at work, I haven't been able to get this one sorted and posted, so I am doing it now. Today we are looking at my first Blood Bowl team that I have completed, which is the human team from the 3rd edition. And I have picked up a couple of extra characters as well, so I'll just highlight them because I did not paint these guys myself. I picked these up on eBay, but here is Griff Oberwald. Let's just give him a little spin around. There he is. And then as you can see at the back, I am not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name because I never get it right, but I have been after him for a while. And originally I actually found one that was unpainted, which I've got here. I'll just pop him on the back. There he is. I picked him up on eBay and gave him an undercoat and was going to get him painted. But then I came across this guy for a really decent price. So because he is just superbly painted, I mean, look at the detail just on the basing alone, let alone the actual model. So I picked him up, and so I have got a full human team now. And then here are my guys that I've painted myself. As you can see, very standard paint job. I'm not the best painter in the world. I know I say that a lot, but I mean, I'm happy with how they've turned out. But yeah, compared to that, mine are okay. They'll do. They're going to look good on the field. So yeah, so this is my human Blood Bowl team. They are ready to go, and next I will be painting the orcs. And I'm on the lookout for some star players for the orc team as well. Maybe some goblin star players like Fungus the Loon, or oh good god, I can't remember the names of the others. Oh, Fungus the Loon, Scrapper Sorehead, I remember him. Nobbler Blackwart, I think he was another one, because you had one on a pogo stick, one with a chainsaw, one with a ball and chain like a fanatic. I think that was Fungus the Loon. And then there was one other, and I can't remember which one it was. Oh, Bomber Dribblesnot. He had some bombs. That's right, there you go. So I'm on the lookout for those guys to go with my orcs. And maybe the orc star player, Varag. Probably pick him up. Also, to go with my Blood Bowl team, I've been making some scenery. As you can see here, I've made some fencing and started to do a scoreboard. Let me just move that out of the way a little bit so you can see it. But unfortunately, I'm not happy with how the basing has turned out, because I picked up some cheap flock. Can't remember where I got it from, but it's just not covered as well as the normal stuff I use. So I'm gonna just take the scenery off these bases, scrap them, and go back to using the normal flock that I use, which comes out a lot nicer. As you can see on my basing here, this is the normal flock I use. I think it's by Army Painter, so their flock is really nice, but this stuff just hasn't covered well. And if I just lift that up, you can see it's still molting. So yeah, I'm gonna redo these. So keep the actual bits of scenery, just do away with the bases and make some new bases. That's gonna get sorted out. Also in this video, I am just gonna show you quickly what else I've picked up on eBay, because I have just unfortunately had to sell my Zombicide Black Plague collection because I just haven't had the space for it. So I got rid of the base game, a couple of the expansions, and I've just sold one of the character packs. And used the money to pick up a few things that I've been after. So I thought I would show you. So one of the first things I saw was this bad boy here. An original 1984 Thrud the Barbarian. A model that I've been after for a long time. And I can't believe that I finally got one of these. Looking forward to getting him painted. And probably going to use him, thinking of making up a character card so I can use him in Hero Quest, because it would be cool to have Thrud going through the dungeons in Hero Quest, and possibly as well make him up a character in Mordheim. Get him to join one of the war bands in Mordheim, maybe as like a mercenary or like a bodyguard. I'm going to do that. So there's Thrud. Next thing I picked up, just got to grab these up. I've got, because I'm also working on some Necromunda, I picked up these cool Goliath gangers. Picked up these 3 in a nice little bundle. Really pleased with those. So I've got those, and next, a couple more items. Oh, he's popped off his base, excuse me. Also for Necromunda, I picked up the rulebook. So I've got the rulebook for Necromunda now, picked that up for an absolute bargain. So now I can actually sit down and learn the rules properly, because as much as I love Necromunda when it came out originally, it's not something I picked up. So I never had the original Necromunda, so I've never actually played it, but really looking forwards to getting some gangs on the table, knocking up some scenery, and getting a game of Necromunda. So there's that. And then the last thing I picked up, which is another character I have been after for a long time, Marneus Calgar, Chapter Master of the Space Marines. And again, this was an absolute bargain. He's really well painted. Really nice. Comes with his backpack and his banner to pop on the pole there. Just got to reattach that and glue the backpack onto him. But he is really nicely painted. So yeah, so I picked him up. And there are a couple more things, actually I'll show you while I'm here. These are early birthday presents from my wife. I picked up the Ogre Bodyguard from Mordheim. He is beautifully painted as well. This is another model that I've always wanted but never actually picked up. And then with him as well, I got a little Sister of Sigmar, one of the novices. Picked her up cheap, so she can be like a little mercenary to join one of the bands, because I'm in the middle of almost finished painting the human mercenaries, and I've got to get on with the Skaven, and then I'm going to look at making some other war bands, putting them together as well. And like I said, probably add Thrud to the mix, stick him in there, get him in one of the war bands. So yeah, you go. That's it at the moment. So yeah, finished my humans. They are all ready to go. Need to get on and start the orcs. Like I said, also in my next video, I will probably show you the human warbands once I finish those. And I'm almost finished painting my Orlocks. I know it's taken me a long time, but I keep starting these projects and then moving on to something else. So at the moment, I've actually just got my human mercenaries for Mordheim, my Orlock gang, and a couple of characters from Advanced Hero Quest and Warhammer Quest left to paint. They are all on the table, and I'm not painting any others until they're finished. So like I said, almost done with the Mordheim mercenaries and the Orlocks. And once they're done, I will knock up another video and show you what I've done with those. And then there's also a video I'm going to be doing soon of the Masters of the Universe Battlegrounds. Because I've started to paint the expansions for that now. Just got a couple more guys left to paint. Then I will do a video on that, because everything is finished. Well, will be finished eventually. But there you go. Like I said, just a quick look at Blood Bowl and some other bits I picked up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you all for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye.